Welcome back to Recreation Hall here on the campus of Pennsylvania State University, where Parkland has won the last 2 games to take the lead here in the boys PIAA AAA Volleyball Championships. You can relive the action with a DVD or a Blu-ray from the PCN store. Visit the PCN store online at pcnstore.com to order your copy of the 2015 PIAA Boys AAA Volleyball Championship today. Gary Sutton with you. Alongside of me is Mike Kraus. Well, they lost the opener by 4, 21-25. They've come roaring back, 25-22, wiping out a 5-point deficit in the middle of that second game, and now 25-16. A statement here in the third game. We head to number 4, Mike.
Well, their offense picked up for Parkland. 9 kills and only 2 hitting errors. 1 service error, so their service area was controlled, but what really was the difference is their play at the net. They had 5 block points, which was huge. And you look at Fox Chapel, they had 8 kills, 5 hitting errors, and 4 service errors. So they're going to go back to where they work. They might, if Parkland's blocking that much, pull the sets off the net and see if they can establish the middle. The middles have been very effective, and that's with the passing. So Parkland's trying to move them around a little bit and move the serve receive short and deep, the serve patterns. If they can answer, Fox Chapel can answer with that short serve, they also got to sharpen up their serving itself, giving away those free points. They've got the outsides, they got the middles and the right side. Parkland is challenging the right side of Herman, so Matt Herman was really effective in their first 2 sets. Didn't get a kill in that third set because of the position of the block.
You can see Phil O'Keefe very, very animated here and talking to his team. Hey, we're up against the wall here, guys. You got to win this game to keep on going to get to that 5th game. On the other side, look at Scott Trumbauer. He's kind of happy right now, a little bit relaxed, at least for the moment, although I'm sure he's churning on the inside.
You know, as the coach, you can't show what's going on. You just got to maintain your composure, and he's a pretty low-key guy, and he doesn't show a whole lot of emotion, but he's also very cerebral. His mind's going all the time. Saw the passion demonstrated by Phil O'Keefe when he was talking in his huddle. And you got to look there, and right there at number 3 in a black jersey, Jared Zaleski's been having a great match, both defensively and offensively with his passing. And you initiate that offense, and you're going to see Zaleski have a big impact on his pass and get him to get as many touches as he can.
We're going to get ready to start game number 4 here, 2-1. Simple matter. Fox Chapel has to win to stay in. Parkland wins it. They win their first ever boys state championship. It's that plain and simple right now. Here's Andrew Hillman with the serve. We got a long way to go though before any of that gets decided. Hillman, opening serve, and he's had a problem all day long with serving it. And another one here. The opening point goes to Fox Chapel.
And you see Hillman, that's his 4th error, so you might see him stay down on the ground, or it depends on what the flow of the match is.
Here's Jason Zaleski now, 1 serving 0 for the Foxes. There's the Galloway. There's Stout. Nice job by Pellegrini. Pellegrini can't get it back over, and so the point goes back to Parkland.
Stout has been so effective for Parkland from that left side. He's a right side player, but that was a great pick. Just no transition.
Galloway, 1 serving 1, and then a great swing. Great swing by Jack Reese. I thought he might get it there, and he actually turned the official around. It was very close, but the point's going to go to Parkland. Tublin. A good dig again by Zaleski. And then you get the carry call. So 3-1 now. Parkland jumps up again. Much the same as they did last game. They lost the opening point, then ran 3 in a row to kind of start getting momentum early. There won't be any long runs in this game if you're Phil O'Keefe, and you might see him call a timeout very quickly.
Uncharacteristic when you get Andrew Tublin.
There he goes. There's a timeout. 4-1. There's no long runs in this game if you're Phil O'Keefe.
Parkland's mixing up their serves pretty well, and they're changing the timing of the block with the offensive approach. They create a 1-1 on the outside. Tublin liked it. And at this time, you're forcing things a little bit. So you might be thinking about, I got to try to make a play, and you tighten. And that changes some of the rhythm of your swing. Tublin, a senior, he knows how to make adjustments, and I see his next swing will be pretty solid. Coming out of the huddle, everybody stay together. Got a very good mixture of senior class for Fox Chapel.
So here you go. Serve coming from Bryce Galloway. 4 serving 1. Big hit by DePellegrini. Off the block. Back set. Big swing. Good dig by Herman. And then a miscommunication as Zaleski got it up there. They thought DePellegrini was going to get it. He couldn't get to it. And the 5th point rung up now by the Trojans.
You got right now Fox Chapel on their heels. They got to have someone that steps up and just gets him back out of this rotation.
There's a serve from Galloway again. 5 serving 1. Zaleski gets it over. Get another chance to set what you want here, and then boom. Another dig by Zaleski, but Zaleski off his hands, out of bounds. 6 points on the board now for Parkland.
Yeah, things are working. They're working well. That was Galloway's swing from pipe. That's his first kill of the set, and he's in a rhythm.
Here's Galloway. And then just couldn't quite catch up to it, but higher. So the second point up for Fox Chapel, who looks to be out of sorts this game. They just don't look like they're together right now.
There's sometimes in the games you just get into a mental lull.
Yeah.
A nice defensive play in transition will help bring some energy.
Exactly. DePellegrini. And then just got a handcuffing Herman there with a missed swing that came off and went over. When it's going right, it's going right. You see over there laughing about it, Sean Lewis saying, hey, every now and then we get a lucky one, right?
When that happens, you just see everything's falling in their favor right now.
There's a good swing that time from Tublin. Haven't heard much from him since early, and now Tublin with a good swing there to restore a little bit of order for Fox Chapel.
Now Tublin to see if he can get his serve going and create some rhythm. Bringing a different right side now.
3 serving 7 for Tublin here.
So they're bringing Matt Friday in the 6'2". Matt Friday, the 6'2" junior, coming over, and he's going to play right side a little bit.
Here's Tublin.
See if he can help in the block.
Stout, right off the block. Stout with a good swing again and lots of velocity.
It's a good decision by the setting by Hillman taking that right side. Stout's been effective. He's having one heck of a match.
So 8 serving 3 now.
That's Stout's 12th kill.
Here's Micheletti with the serve. Good block. Keep it alive, though. And then just cannot get the point back over. So 10-3 now. Parkland rolling here in game number 4.
They try to see if Matt Friday could help at the net with a block. And he hit that roll shot, but just short of the net.
And they put the score back up there. It's now 9-3, not 10-3. Pellegrini keeps it alive. Big swing from Tublin, and Tublin gets the point.
If they can get him some swing so he can get into a groove, he can help get things going. He's got 8 kills on the match and just try to make the offense. And Ben Pellegrini trying to get to the left side, but the middles have been effective. And that's going to be determined by the passing and the defense to create those options.
Jared Selesky with the serve, 4 serving 9 for Fox Chapel. Hillman, good swing. Tublin takes it though. Good block up at the front for Fox Chapel. And then the put away. Nice job in the middle by Jason Zaleski.
Jason's first kill of the set, and they needed that going back to the one, which is his strength and his forte.
5 serving 9 now from Jared Zaleski, the sophomore. And a punch over the top. Good dig out of there. Credit on that dig, by the way, on Matthew Friday in there. Off the double block. Good swing from Sean Lewis for the point.
Lewis taking that high, not hitting a hard swing, but taking off the fingers and just trying to push that deep, which he was able to do and send it deep out of the reach of the defense.
Lewis, 10 serving 5. Taken by Tublin. Good swing by Zaleski again. Zaleski getting lots of points out of that middle position.
Now they double blocked. They took away his attack going back to his left, the right side of Parkland's defense. Read that and pushed it back to the right side of his right side, Parkland's left side.
Matt Herman, 6 serving 10. Trying to close the gap here. There's Hillman. Good double block again at the net. And then a swing by Zaleski. And then the push over. Ball live. Can they get it back over? They do, but is it going to be in? Yes, it is.
Too close to make a decision.
Another double block into that. Again, good job by Tublin, keep it alive. Push it back over. Free ball here. Chance to set. Another free ball. This time you get the good set. Tublin lets it go.
Nice
Taken out by Silverstein. Another good swing and finally put away. Oh, and they're going to say it's going to go to Fox Chapel. I think for a moment Bryce Galloway thought he had the point.
I thought it hit the tape. I didn't think it hit the antenna, causing the net to bounce. But the official has a better angle than I do, and that's a great job by Fox Chapel.
Scott Trumbauer calls timeout for Parkland. You're watching statewide coverage of the 2015 PIAA Boys Volleyball Championships. This production is brought to your community by our cable partners across the state, serving more than 10 million Pennsylvanians and 3.3 million homes. Whether on cable or online with PCN Select, PCN is your only source for all things Pennsylvania, including PIAA Sports Championships. Gary Sutton, Mike Krause with you, Brian McCarty, our producer today here, the PCN crew, bringing all the great sights and sounds of these championships here from Recreation Hall, home of historic Penn State volleyball. Right now, Parkland in game number 4 tried to win their first state championship. They're up 10-7, but Fox Chapel making a run here, trying to tie this thing back up.
Matt Herman just getting himself a break, get out, and then come back in has brought some energy back on the court.
So Herman with the serve, 7 serving 10. Another good dig by Zaleski.
Second official making a call. Hillman hit the ball down the line, caught the tape, and while watching the second official, he was ready to call a net violation. Realized it wasn't.
So they're replaying the point now. It's 7 serving 10 from Herman. And Zaleski can't catch up to that one. He's caught up to just about everything else all afternoon, but that was almost impossible. So the 11th point rung up now by the Trojans of Parkland.
Galloway with two kills in his set. And over the course of the year, Galloway and Matt Kaiser have been sharing that role, but Galloway's really having a heck of a match.
There's Silverstein, who's been effective serving all day long. This time off the block, though, it comes back to Tublin, who puts it away.
Again, they set him in that pipe and get Tublin going, get him in a groove. And when you get your one of your key guys, now Tublin is 240 kills in a year on a season. You get him in the groove, and that brings everybody else's energy back in.
Now another guy whose energy they want to harness here a little bit is Ben DePellegrini, serving 8, serving 11. They've closed it to 3 points.
From the back row block. Pass.
Point, Fox Chapel. 9, serving 11 now as the plot thickens. The game grows closer. Here's Ben DePellegrini, 9, serving 11. Oh, and Hillman sees a block right back in his face by Tublin. Pushed over the top, kept alive by Tublin. And a free ball here, a chance to set it up and put this one down. And a long swing from the back row comes from Ben DePellegrini. Can't find the open area. So the 12th point now for Parkland. Fox Chapel doing a much better job, though, defending right now.
Right, that's exactly it. The block and the defense is Parkland's not been effective with their offense. So they see if they bring Stout in to the net with Hillman in the back row.
There's DePellegrini again, trying to rifle one, can't get it over. Pellegrini has had a little bit of a frustrated afternoon somewhere, hasn't he?
He's trying to make things happen, and when you do that, sometimes you shorten your swing.
Here's Hillman, 13 serving 9. All the way across, there's Tublin. He's about unstoppable when he lets that go.
Well, he's got 4 consecutive kills, and he's just getting. They made a good decision to go into Pellegrini, getting him the ball and get him to a groove, and he's been very effective.
Very quickly, Jack Reese back into the game there at that middle blocker spot.
So now they have a weapon in the middle and on the right side with the Pellegrini in the set. So the offense for Fox Chapel is at its strength.
10 serving 13. And a good job of getting over to block on that side.
Bryce Galloway is on fire. He had about the width of a ball between the antenna and the block, and he found it. Not only did he find it, he hit that straight down.
Here's Galloway, 14 serving 10. There's that slide play, and a good job in using the big guy. We just talked about him a moment ago. Jack Reese getting in there, gets a huge point.
That was a great, he ran the tight behind him, and it was a beautiful pass, allowing DePellegrini to commit the middle and create that space for Reese to finish.
Max DePellegrini with a serve. 11 serving 14. Oh, and then back. How do you stop that from Kyle Stout? It just was up and down.
Oh, the set was dead on, and Stout way on top. The block is leaning towards the middle, and Stout at 6'6" hits that nice and high with that headband, keeping things under control.
15 serving 11 now. Taken by Zaleski. Then the good short set, the quick hit, and they're using Jack Reese for all he's worth in the middle of that line.
That's where they're guns. Jack Reese, he's a .399 hitter, and they give him a chance to give the ball. He's just been very effective.
Here's Tublin now, 12 serving 15. They've kept it at 3. They haven't been able to get inside that 3. And for Parkland, they haven't been able to stretch the lead, but there they do on that shot. Once again, finding a way to get between the double block that time. Now a 4-point lead for Parkland.
Got to give Stout credit. He was going right side. He was hitting the 1 zone. The block looks like they're challenging a little bit. That time he hit it to the 6 zone inside the defense.
Kind of like a Stout Reese shootout right now.
Very stouty.
There it is again. Reese didn't quite get the velocity, but the effectiveness of the point was still there.
Great job. It starts with a pass, Fox Chapel. DePellegrini knowing that Reese is on fire and kept on feeding him. Now we're going to have to get an answer by Zaleski, who likes that cutback shot to 1. See if Park can get an answer out serve receive.
Here's Jarrett Zaleski.
Hillman's on the left side.
Reese out of the game. Zaleski, 13 serving 16. Trying to figure out a way to get inside that 3 number. Good job again by Tublin. And no one home on the other side. You talk about miscommunication. There wasn't any.
Oh, you looked like it was a really good pick. So the left side, they were transition with Lewis and Hillman. Hillman's on the left side and serve receive. And Lewis is on the right side. As they overpass, Lewis is supposed to come over, and they just got cluttered in that transition.
Zaleski says, give me the other ball. I want that other ball. It feels a little bit better in my hands. So they've gotten it inside 3 now, down to 2. 14 serving 16 from Zaleski. And a big hit. Good short block, or good short set that time. And then put down by Jack Dreisbach.
Jack Dreisbach hasn't had a swing since the first, a kill since the first set.
I'm going to say his arm's probably stiff right now. He hasn't seen anything for a while.
But he usually cuts the ball to 5, and he hit that back to 1. Very effective.
Here's a serve from Sean Lewis. Oh, man, Tublin just puts it away. I mean, that was just perfect. He was lapping at that like a lion at raw meat.
Well, they gave him the ball. He's into a groove. That's his 5th consecutive kill. And you just want to go. Nice job. And DePellegrini's really calling a good game. No panic by DePellegrini when they went back. Down 1-4 and 10-7. He just kept on going.
Yeah, the 2 setters are playing some sweet music right here. There's a touch. And again, a good job this time by Zaleski up there at the net to put it back. Jason Zaleski with a big point has drawn his team back to within 1. It's a little bit reminiscent of the second game where Parkland came back from being down 5 and then went on to win the game. Oh, Hillman. Nobody home in the back row that time. It's Hillman with a very quick hit.
Well, it looked deep, but the fans right in front of him are not agreeing with that call, but the fans don't make the call.
No. Official said no, it was out. From where we were sitting, it looked like it was in. 17, serving 17. They've come all the way back as Fox Chapel.
I was going to see what Parkland has in him to answer.
Not much. Fox Chapel is on a roll. You might want to get a timeout here if you're Jack Trumbauer right now.
Zaleski cuts that back to the 1 zone, and very effective. That's what's been working for him.
Fox Chapel is rolling. Here's Herman with a lead, 18 serving 17. And the momentum right now. Short set, another great block by Zaleski up there, and then the violation underneath.
Galloway on the block coverage gets caught for the center line violation.
5 straight points from Fox Chapel. They have roared back to take a 2-point lead here in game number 4. They're trying to take it to the next one right here on PCN, the Pennsylvania Cable Network. What has Fox Chapel done in this game that they weren't doing in the last 2 games?
Well, they got Tublin. Tublin's starting to score. They gave him the ball. He was hitting the ball straight on from the back row and pipe. Then he went to the right, on the right side, he hit the ball to the straight on. Then he went to the left side and hit the 5 zone. So right now he's in. Then they broke it up a little bit with Reese coming in the middle, committing that block to create some more outside stuff. Since that 1-4 start, they have outscored them 18-13.
Yeah.
So Fox Chapel, you can see the energy coming out and what's going on. Parkland, when they their first time out was 10-7. Since then, they've been outscored 12-7, and it's all Fox Chapel. Now Parkland has to find a way to get an answer. They got Dreisbach drawing a double block if they can get Hillman on the outside or on the left side with Galloway.
The blocking has been superb this game for Fox Chapel. 19 serving 17, but now the answer comes from Hillman. And they're going to say no.
Hillman hit the line and called the touch, so Hillman gets the kill and answers on that side out.
There it is. So Hillman does get the point. Just a momentary indecision there on the way that call went. So 18 serving 19 here as Silverstein with the serve to Fox Chapel. There's a guy has been everything so far, but he misses that one. Does Andrew Tublin, so we're back to a tie.
I got to give credit to Tublin. He tried to cut that back around the block. He's been very effective and just missed it.
They come out of a timeout. You get the first 2 points. Here's Silverstein with a serve and handcuffs Tublin. That serve by Silverstein is so deceptive.
Well, it's this space. The ball's going to move, and the decision by Tublin. He was thinking of moving, he used his hands, and he was thinking about his approach before he gets to that ball.
Watch Silverstein play. Looks like he's creeping up there on you.
He does do that. He's a creeper.
There's a push over the top, and the point comes back this time from Zaleski. Jason Zaleski, the senior, finds a way to get a point. We are rumbling down the last 5 points here, or maybe not just 5, it might be more the way these two are playing.
It's a great match.
There's to Pellegrini. Into the net again. He has had a tough time with that serve all day long.
He's struggling a little bit, but he's been answering in other places.
Yes, he has. He's played some outstanding volleyball in other places, but the serve has been tough. Here's Hillman.
To the float, he takes the topspin out of the picture.
Oh, big hit. Zaleski coming back and taking over in that middle.
You see that Jason Zaleski, everything was going to the left. His last ball he tipped, it created a delay in the block. This time they're taking away the right side attack for Zaleski. He hits it back to his right, the 5 zone of Parkland.
Here's Jason Zaleski now, 21 serving 21. What a great match. Short set. Heyer puts it over. Heyer pushes it inbounds for the point for Parkland. Well, you had to wait for a second. The official put that flag down and
like
said,
a
yeah, it
Disney
was there.
movie. Waiting for that ball to drop. Everybody's standing there looking because you think it's out of bounds. And Heyer, what a nice soft touch.
Like slow
Risky.
motion.
That was a risky tip.
Galloway with a serve, 22 serving 21. Double block at the net. Double hit, was it? No.
Don't know what that was.
Fans wanted the double hit. Back set. Block at the net. Good job there by Reese. Keep it alive. The swing. Oh, it's going to miss wide. So 22-22 now. Don't want to leave your seat. These two teams want to play some more volleyball.
And Stout had the shot that he wanted, just got a little bit underneath it, hitting it deep.
Here is Max de Pellegrini. The set. The swing.
Nice grapple.
Oh, man. Good job there by Max de Pellegrini, just keeping it alive. The point goes to Parkland, however.
What a job.
23-22. 2 points away from a state championship, but lots of volleyball will be played here in these last several points. Here is Heyer. Jake Heyer sends it. De Pellegrini takes it. Big swing again by Tublin, and Tublin, it's going to go long. 24-22, you're at match point right now for Parkland. Here's Heyer, 24, serving 22. Sends it back to the Pellegrini. Set, over the top from Reese. Dug out, no, point. Fox Chapel, they're within 1.
What a job by Reese. He's been hitting everything. Parkland's back. They're trying to make that pick. Creates that open space, uses height, and gets it right over the block.
Fox Chapel here one time before in 2006. They want to get this to game number 5. Here's Tublin. He's the guy you'd want to see here in this situation. 23 serving 24. Tublin lets it go. 20 gets it over. There's a set from Hillman. Big hit. Off the point. Parkland wins. 25-23. Their first state championship ever. Parkland wins it 25-23 here in the fourth game. They lost the opener 21-25, then won 25-22, 25-16, 25-23. And I've got my color commentator sitting next to me here who's a little emotional because his team, we haven't talked about it the whole time, won the girls' state championship with an undefeated record back in October. And now here we are in the early part of summer, and the boys have gone undefeated. This has been history-making because never have a boys' team and a girls' team won, and both teams have been undefeated from the same school. Mike Rouse, your thoughts?
Overwhelming. What a match. I mean, Fox Chapel showing their courage.
Tremendous match, never far apart from each other. That's the way a match should be played. We're going to take a very quick break. We'll come right back, and we'll hand out the medals here to both fantastic teams here this afternoon. Your winners, Parkland. And let's just stay right here as Dean DeVore ready to announce those right now. Let's go to the side to Dean DeVore, the voice of the PIAA volleyball.
The official members will be allowed on the floor for the championship ceremony. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we have our teams lined up. Want to thank you, the fans, for supporting this great championship, and it's time to join us in celebrating what was a great match. First, let's congratulate